Well guys, welcome to Resto Designs, and today I'm back on the Mark III Golf. Yep, it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting on a friend of mine to do the wiring. I thought it would be quite a simple thing, but obviously it's a job that he does on the side, so I've had to wait for him and it's fine. Yeah, I knew I had to wait a bit of time. I didn't realize maybe it would be this long, but it's fine. We're finally getting there. So he's a bit camera shy, so he's not going to be on camera today. You might just see him in the background a little bit. But yeah, he's done most of it. Unfortunately, because it's somebody else that's doing the wiring, I'm not going to be able to show you guys exactly too much detail of the wiring because that's his intellectual property. If it was something I did, I would more than 100% show you guys. I'd show you guys photos and step by step how to do this, but it's something I'm not doing. It's not my property to show you what's actually been done, unfortunately, guys. So as you see, I've got my wiring diagrams out and I'm doing a little bit myself as well, which is some of the basic stuff. So I've had to do the starter motor wire because I've actually, unfortunately, when I sold the loom and the ECU that was on here originally with the other engine, I didn't remove the plug and it took me ages to find the right plug for the starter, for this polo style starter. And also, this is the kind of some of the information I can give you guys, which is, this is the coolant temperature switch. Now, 4 wires because it's like 2 go to the ECU and 2 go to the clocks. Now, if you use the original Mark IV one, you'll have the right resistance obviously for the ECU, but the wrong ones for the clocks. So this yellow band one, the part number will be here on the screen, is the one you need, and it has the right resistance on one circuit for the ECU, and it has the right resistance for the clocks on the Mark III, which I think is pretty similar basically to the Mark II. So this is the kind of, if you're doing a PD in your Mark II and your Mark III, maybe even in your Mark I, this is the switch you need. It's the yellow band one, and again, like I said, the part numbers could be on the screen. So I've done kind of that. As you can see, I've had to make a few adjustments. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way for you guys to have a quick look. Because obviously the turbine running is different. It's an original one, so for the time being, so I've had to kind of extend this original pipe that goes onto there. Let's shed a bit of light onto the subject, and let me move this breather pipe out of the way so you guys can see. And I've also got like a little joiner from Dark Side Developments, which lets you then put like a Samco hose on it, and you get rid of those clips, which is quite cool. So I've ordered that and made the pipe up, and as you can see, it runs really quite close to the intake pipe, but it's fine. So it's basically the same setup how it was with the 1.9, the VP or the VE engine, the 110, the 90. I've kept kind of the same kind of boost pipes to kind of give that look, that stealth look, especially when I put the cover on. I've also got to adapt the cover to fit onto this one, the 110 one, which is going to look pretty cool. Let me just grab that. So I think this is what I'm going to be doing. I think that's going to look, I've showed you guys in some of the other videos, or some of the photos actually. I don't think I've ever showed you guys in the video. I think that's a pretty cool, like, little trick way it's going to look. So it's going to look, you know, with the cover on, you can't really tell apart from the oil cooler there that it's actually a PD or the kind of the later engines. But yet it looks, you know, to the untrained eye, I think you'd have to give it a double glance when the bonnet's open that it's actually a PD under there. So that's a really nice touch. So there's still quite a little bit to do. As you can see, the ECU is just kind of there in place with some of the wires off as well. I think we need to sort out which one is going to be the RPM wire. So that's why that covers off there. But again, like I said, I can't go into too much detail. I will show you some of it, but not all of it, unfortunately. Like, as you can see, the dashboard is removed, and there's a reason for that, and I will get all into that at the end of the video. Now, one of the main reasons I took the dash off as well was because the wiring was such a mess, and also going to be pushing this new wiring in and taking the old wiring out. I thought it'd be a lot cleaner, a lot tidier to actually do it this way. So I've actually going to make a start on cleaning up some of these wires and routing them properly, which I've started to do here. Hopefully you guys can see. Also the wiring for, again, another thing I did, well, I had to, I suppose, when I sold the ECU loom, I had to sell it with the plug, so I had to go to the scrapyard to find myself a new accelerator plug, because the plugs are actually interchangeable. So if you do have a TDI in your Mark III Golf, you can actually use the Mark III pedal, the accelerator pedal. So the wires are all color coded. They're actually all the same colors, apart from one, which I assume is going to be the same. So yep, they're all the same. So I've just literally just done that side of it. And here are the plugs that have been modified to run the PD engine. There should be a third one somewhere. Here we go. And as you can see, one of the wires are still loose. But yeah, so these are the wires. You can see some of the colors. I'm not going to go into too much detail, like I said, unfortunately, guys. But yeah, so it's basically just going to plug straight into the fuse box and it will all just run up. That's going to be for the glow plugs, which is a bit overkill, but yeah, that'll be fine. And that's it, and just run that down. So the car's gone back a little bit with the dashboard removed and all these kind of bits and pieces, with the headlights removed. I don't know if you guys saw that, if you noticed that the headlights are removed. And the reason why the headlights are removed is I really have fallen out of love with this project, and I will finish it. It will run on the road, but it's going up for sale. So I wouldn't be asking a lot of money for it as a complete car. I just don't think it would be appreciated as a whole car with all the bits and the work that's gone into it. So what I'm doing, I've spoken to a few friends and they've all recommended the same. You're better off marketing the car at a much lower value and removing some of the items that are on the car of massive value, which have gone up massively over the last 2.5 years or 3 years it's taken to actually finish. So the headers are gone, they're sold already. I do have bits and pieces. If you guys do want some bits, please contact me on here or on Facebook or on Instagram. So I got these, the pillars, 3-door ones. They're in fairly good condition. I think this driver's side, UK driver's side's got a few little kind of marks on it and stuff. But apart from that, it's fine. Also, the dash is going to be up for sale. The dimple dash off the 3.5 convertible left-hand drive. Because in the end, I'm just going to fit a standard dash, which I've got already. So finding one with the airbag can be quite difficult. Now, the wheels are also up for sale. Not with the blue badges, with the original silver badges. And these are original BBS ones, as you guys can see. And they'll come with tyres as well, which are 205 40/17s. I mean, they're pretty good condition. I think I've done about maybe 2,000 miles in them. They're basically from the UK to Portugal and a bit of driving around when they were on the Mark IV. What else? Also, the seats are probably good up for sale as well, with the door cards complete. I don't know yet, because I actually might want to keep these seats and actually use them for Project Freebie. Maybe just get them retrimmed, obviously, but I might actually hold on to the seats and just see if there's interest in the door cards by themselves, or if someone's willing to pay the price for the door cards and the full Recaros. Again, these things have gone up massively in price as well. They're heated ones, and they're actually off a late convertible, so they've actually got airbags in them as well. Not that you need to use those, but still. So yeah, they're in pretty good condition as well, as you can see, because they're quite rare to find them in this kind of condition, as you guys can see. Yeah, so it's going to be sad to see it go, but it could be a while before it sells. So you guys will see this running. You will see me driving this, not with the hellers, potentially not with these wheels. I've got a set of deep dish 16-inch steel rims to fit on there. Yep, so, you know, it's kind of moving on. And there's, so guys, this is more of an update. I know you guys have been waiting for this, and I've been quite sloppy on this with Project Freebie, as well as a few other little bits going on in the background that hopefully I will announce in the new year. But yeah, it's an update, and hopefully, fingers crossed, by next week Sunday, this will be running, guys. And then that's it, and I can actually then get the inspection done, start driving this thing, get the map done. So now this could be a push, guys, till now to the end of the year to actually get this done, and also, unfortunately, get as much sold as I can. And you guys might want a piece of this car on your car. I mean, the wheels fit perfectly. These are, what is it, 7.5 by 17s ET35. I mean, they're a perfect fitment for the Mark III. And, you know, they've been all refurbed in the original BBS silver as well, which is quite hard paint code to get hold of. What I can say is that the money's all been put into an envelope. Once everything's sold and the car's gone, there will be another project coming. Maybe not VW based. I mean, I've got this E30 here, turbo, the engine's here. I did a few videos on YouTube, didn't really take off. but I'm doing this more as a project because this is kind of flipping. This is to be restored and then taken back to the UK. So that will be going up for sale in the UK. That was always the case with that car. But yeah, I will be doing another project, potentially not a VW one. Let me see. It will be German, but maybe not VW, and definitely not BMW. It might be a Merc, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Click on that notification bell and be safe, guys.